Right, let's move over to this box here, box 9. What do we have here? Basically, it deals a lot with offsetting. All right, so offset is one of those things that is a lot of people have difficulty in grasping. So I'll just run through it. It's very important to just read what it's actually telling you. So let's go to offset, which is the over here. What's offset? I can't even see it. How embarrassing. It's O for offset. There it is. Okay, O for offset. Click there. All right. With the way this thing works, if usually there's a number, it wants you to type the number in. If there's no number, it'll ask you to go through something else. So through the endpoint of that, for example. All right, so I'm not going to look at this book for this one because it's rather lengthy, but I just rather want to give you some basics about how it works. Let's have a look. So if I hit the offset command, the first thing is asking me to specify the offset distance, or do you want to go through erase layer? The default, if I press enter, it will go through. So be careful you don't go without reading. If you want to put a distance in, don't go enter and then type in 10, because it does nothing with that 10. It ignores it. All right. So what you need to do is go like that and type in the number. Just type in 10. The first thing you do is type in number. All right. The next thing is it will ask you what do you want to offset, which basically what an offset is a parallel copy. All right, so you click that. Now it depends which side you go. It's asking you which side do you want to copy it to. So just click on the right hand side here, and it's giving you the option to do another one. Really, you can do offsets of 10 as many times as you like. You can keep going forever. You might want to then say, oh yeah, well I want this one to be also, for example, offset 10, and you can do as many of those as you like, but you can only do 10s. That's it. You can't change it. All right. If you want to change it, you have to enter to get out, enter to go back in, and put a different number. Like now, we're going to go over here and we'll do a different number. We'll do 7. This one here. So type in 7, enter. Click here and here. So enter to finish. Likewise here, if we go offset, it's 4, enter. So if I go 4 here, I can put it there, but there's another 4, so I might as well do that as well. All right, so what else have we got? Then we've got to do 3, so we've got to enter to finish, enter to go back in, because we can repeat the last command, and it says just click in somewhere, put number 3, and go here and there. All right, so what you now this one here, I would say, and I haven't looked at that. Basically, no, not that one. That one there, I think we have to go through. I'll just have to find it here. It's the first one. Actually, it's on page 62. And what he wants us to do there is offset the bottom and vertical lines, the distance shown above. Okay, so that will end up in the middle there. Draw a circle with its center, all right, in there, and it's a diameter of 3.7. Erase the 2 offsets. Complete the rectangle using offset through. Okay, so really what it's asking us to do is offset. Basically what we're doing is just creating an area where we can actually do a find the center of a circle, like construction lines. So offset 3.76, enter. Okay, ooh, didn't get that. There, oh, chose that. Okay, offset 3.76, enter. There we go. And yeah, enter again. Go back in. 4.92 is now 4.92, not 3, 2. All right, so click here. All right, now I've got, because really that circle is not there. It's just there for just as a guide. So now I've constructed where the center of the circle is going to go. I can draw a circle with a diameter of 3.7. So I just went C for circle, Center of the circle will be here. Now I can get the circle from here, but I didn't. All right. So intersection will be this one here. We're going to do shift right click as well and get those object snaps up. All right. Now I want the diameter next. So I click on diameter, and I want 3.7. Enter. Perfect. Now, what it wants us to erase these. Yes, I want to get that line. I've got selection cycling on, so it's detecting two lots of lines there. And yes, enter. It's this thing here, selection cycling down the bottom there. All right. Now the next bit it wants to do is offset that. O for offset, enter. This line here through that point there. So what it means, I have to go for the no number now. Now I go for the option through, this one here. Now through works with existing geometry that's on there, right? So I'm going to go through. Now what it's asking now is select the object to offset, not where you're going to go through. So you've got to keep reading it. So now we're going to go for that. And then it's going to say, all right, where do you want to put it through? Well, I can put it through here if I want, or through the endpoint of that, or what he wants us to do is actually through here. There it is. But the difference here is now we can do variable numbers. We don't have to come out and do this one here separately because it's a different width. We can just go ahead and say, no, this one here now can go through here. And of course you can keep going forever. You know, you find other stuff that you might want to offset. You might want to offset, for example, this through here. You can do as many as you like. Right? So I enter to finish that. Just erase that because that shouldn't be like that. Now, one thing that is not really shown here, I think, is this. What if I had something in my drawing that I wanted to replicate? So I want to offset that line there by the width of these two lines here, right? Whatever that is. Two ways of doing it. One way is to measure this and say, okay, I go from, all right, it goes to the midpoint. What's going on? Endpoint there, endpoint there. And it says it's 2.6227. Great. I can write that down and then I can put it in my offset command. So I go offset, or was it 2.6227? But I'm risking human error for one, and two, this is rounded down to 4 decimal points. It goes up to 8 really. So it's a bit of inaccuracy there. It might be rounded up or down, right? So I can't trust that. The best way to do it is this way. Using your offset command. All right, I'll use this now. Where it says give me the distance, all right? Normally I type in a number, that's 6.2, whatever there. I won't type it in. I'll just go here and point there and then point here. Now that's taking the distance accurately, exactly, or what it is, and putting it in there. All right, so now I can offset whatever I wanted to offset using that distance. And I don't know what it is, it doesn't tell me. But I don't care because I know it's accurate. Now if I typed it in and I'm doing about 100 of these and I'm out by 0.001, you know, it amounts to a fair bit by the end of it. You know, it could be a bit of inaccuracy, something might not fit, depends on your tolerancing that you've got. All right, so yeah, so that's that. And of course you don't have to do it on there, you can go and do it on some other thing as well. And of course if you wanted to another one, different one, so you want to offset the, I don't know, say this one here, that width to that one, and you can do this one, that width. Now when I did that last time, up here, see that? It actually showed me what the previous input was, but it didn't show me when I was actually doing it. Like now I've done one other one. If I enter now, it shows me that this other one I measured here was actually 4.0226 down the bottom. So it just tells you after when you go back into the command. All right. So that's the offset command. Any questions on the offset command? There's basically two ways you can use the offset command. It's for offset, put your distance in. Now, if you can't put your distance in, you don't know what it is, go and measure it like I just did then. Click on something that's already there and you want to replicate. That's the same thing as putting distance in. It's like typing it in, but you're not. All right. So really, it's only that way. And then the other way is the through option. So you go offset, and you decide, okay, I'm going to go through, so you T for through, enter, and it says, okay, what object do you want to select to offset, and you pick your object, and then it tells you, all right, show me, do you want to go through the endpoint of something, or the midpoint of something, or the intersection, or the center of a circle? Where do you want to go through? And then it just copies it to that position, basically. But you can never, what you can't do is what most people do, which is O for offset. They go T for through every time, regardless if they want through or not, and then they type in a number. That number is useless. Doesn't do anything. So what they do, they go, okay, I said it was 4, so I go here to here. But in fact, that's not 4. It's just where they clicked. All right? So it's wrong. You do not do it that way. You have to decide. You go O for offset, put in a number, 8, and then go and do it. Or you go O for offset, enter, T for through, and then you're going to select what you have to do and then work out where you're going to go through. I'll go through there. All right? 2 ways. There's no other variation. All right? All right, we've done the offset enough, I think.